Hello there! How are you doing on this fine drizzly Friday? What a shame about this weather. It's terrible, isn't it? It's just typical. We've had our summer. It always happens, and do you know when? It's going to be nice again. It'll be September, won't it? Every year it's the same. We think it's going to change, but it doesn't. Right, today we're going to have a look. I think we've got 3, 4 more. Whoops. Oh, sorry. We've got 4 more of our tricky words to do just a little spelling practice on. And then we've done with our present tense now. We're going to have a little look at the past tense. So, luckily it's the same rules for ing. So, I think we'll fly through that. Okie dokie. Right. Let's get to it then. I'll read through our tricky words and then we'll have a look at spelling those final 4. Okay? We'll go through all of them. Right, you ready? Go. 1. Some. When. Out. So. Little. Have. Come. Said. Like. What. Could. Looked. Asked. Mrs. Called. Oh. Mr. and people. And then from our other ones we have, oh, I think they're all upside down and inside out. There we go. Different, through, again, many, please, because, thought, laughed, friends, mouse, any, who, eyes, water, work, where, once, and there. That's from the other ones, but it seems to have snuck in with the wrong bunch. Right, okay, can you write number 1 to 4 on your board? 1, 2, 3, 4. And we've got 4 last ones, okay? So, for number 1, can you spell the word thought? Thought. Thought. Okay? Just have a go. Number 2, can you spell the word laughed? That's one of our past tenses. Laughed. Number 3, can you write the word once? Like once upon a time. And the last one is number 4, please. Please. Okay, have you done? Right, let's have a look. Number 1 was thought. Thought. It's this. Oh, in the middle that's rather tricky, isn't it? Thought. Number 2, laughed. Laughed. It's that bit that's the tricky bit, isn't it? Come to one side. Number 3 is once. Stick it if it's right, change it if it's not. And number 4, please. Please, well done. So give them a tick if they were right. Okay, well done. Right, now we're going to have a look at the past tense. So we're doing the present tense of verbs, and that is when it's happening now. It's now. It's not already happened, it's not going to happen, it's now. Whereas past tense means that we use the verb to explain that the subject has already done the action. So it's been done and finished. Okay? It's gone past us, the past tense. It's already past. In the past. Okay, do you understand? And we have the first one, you know, our verb to be, how it was very, very strange how it changed for the present tense. Well, it's going all weird again for the past tense. Okay? So, see if you can remember. We're going to start writing it in French then. It brings back memories of when I was at school doing tenses in French. Oh my goodness. So I'm doing the present tense of the verb to be. So it's I am, you, he. Okay? See if you can remember them. Okay, see if you can remember them. For I, you, he, she, we, they. Okay? I'll write them down as well. They're pretty easy because you just say them. Just think about what you'd say. Okay, have you done? Just pause if you need a little bit more time. Right, here we go. So this is our present tense, our present form of the verb to be. So we have I am, you are, he is, she is. We could have it is as well. We are and they are. Now, unfortunately, they change for the past tense. So I wonder if you could have a think. If you were talking about something that you have already been. So I could say, I am cold. I am cold. What about if I was talking about when I was cold? But I'm not anymore. I've just said it actually. We say, I was. I was. So it's already happened, it's finished. I am cold. I was cold. I'm not anymore. How about you are? You are cold. Not anymore. You were cold. Were. Okay? So, how about he? He is cold. Not anymore. He was cold. And that's the same for she. She was cold. We are cold. Not anymore. We were cold. And last one. They are cold. Not anymore. They were cold. There we go. So it's just a difference between were and was now. Okay? And was a little bit different from the others there, wasn't it? But here you can see. It's quite simple, isn't it? Ish. So that's our past tense of to be. Now luckily there are some irregular verbs. We call them irregular because they're not regular. A bit like an irregular shape. It's not nice and neat and tidy. So we call it irregular. But we're going to have a look at adding ed to the end of verbs to make them into the past tense. So just like when we made them into the present tense, they were referring to the present tense, we added ing. Now, we don't add ing for the past tense, we add ed, ed. So, I'll use the verb to play again. So, I play. If I wanted to turn the verb play into the present tense, I would say I am playing, and I'd add ing on the end. Whereas if I finish doing it now, I'm telling you about something I did yesterday. I played, and I put an ed on the end. I played. Do you remember when I mentioned laughed? Laughed has ed on the end, doesn't it? It's already happened. I played. Now, they follow the same rules as adding ing. So if it's a vowel and a y, like play, we just add ed on the end. Okay, we've got quite a lot of words as well. So, this isn't a very nice one. Kick. Kick ends in two consonants, a consonant blend. So we just add the kicked. Kicked. Well done. And then we have a digraph and a consonant. Shout. So we just add the and the d. Shouted. Well done. If you have a look at those word flashcards that I sent with your phonics the other day, you can have a look at those words and see if you can apply the same rules as you did for adding ing, and you can add ed on the end to make it in the past. Now, if we have a verb that already ends in an okay, what did we do when we added ing? We dropped that didn't we? We got rid of it. Now, for when we're wanting to make it in the past tense, we don't need to get rid of it because we need to put ed on the end anyway. We still need that ed. So, I'll just leave it where it is, and I can add a d on the end. So bake turns into baked. Okay? Lovely. Right, let's have a go with this one. So I have the verb smile. Smile. Can you change it into the past tense? Okay, can do a little arrow. Can you write what it'll be if I already did this verb? What do I need? I don't need to drop that do I? I can leave it where it is. So, I just need to add the d. Well done. How about lie? I just need to add the d. Well done. Okay, now these ones start going a bit funny. If we have a verb that ends with a y, when we added ing, we just left it as it is, didn't we? Well, now this is where it gets a bit confusing. What we need to do is we need to drop the Y and then we add I. Turn it into an I. And then what do we add on the end? Our ed. Well done. Right, can you try it with these two? Okay. So turn these two verbs into the past tense. Spy and cry. We need to drop the Y and add an I. Ed. Okay? Off you go. There, so we've got spy, turns into spied. We've dropped the Y, and added I-E-D. And then cry turns into cried. So we drop the Y and we add the I-E-D. Try, tried. Spy, spied. Cry, cried. Well done. And the final way of changing a verb is when it's one of those short little ones that ends in a vowel and a consonant. Now, when we added ing to one of these, can you remember what we did with that final consonant? We doubled it, didn't we? Do you know what we're going to do with these for adding ed? We're going to do exactly the same. We're going to double it. That's helpful, isn't it? So at least one rule out of all of the rules of the English language, we've got one that we can follow that's the same for the past and the present. So stop, we would change it, double, add the ed. There you go. So stop turns into stopped. Can you try it for these verbs? We have tap and sob. Sob. So remember double, because we've got a vowel, O, and a consonant. So we need to double that final consonant, then add ed, ed. Oh, Serin. There we go. Double the consonant, and last one. We double the consonant. Well done. Okay, I'm going to write a couple of sentences in the present tense, and I would like you to change them to the past tense. So you've got to try and remember how we change that verb. They're only short ones. And oh. There we go. Right, so we've got I play football. What if I don't play football anymore? Okay, can you turn the verb play into the past tense? And then we've got I stop at the traffic light. Not anymore. I've finished. I've finished at the traffic light. I've got to my destination. How do I change the verb stop into the past tense? Okay. Write the sentences down. Pause if you need to look at them. Okay? Gonna have to rub it out, I've not left myself enough room. So, I played football. I just had the ED, don't I? That was one of our easy ones. And then it ends in a vowel and a consonant, and it's very short, so I need to double the consonant and add ED. I played football. I stopped at the traffic light. Well done. Very good job. So keep practicing those verbs. Use those flashcards that I sent you and see if you can figure out adding ED to turn them into the past tense for those verbs. Thank you for joining me this morning. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Try not to get too wet, and I'll see you on Monday, okay? Bye!